Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, everything, and amazing Propagandacast from your host and Pearl Lane, the one and only Master Propaganda here, like Defender of the Fatherland, off into a 1v1 on Villa Fiore. Actually, no, it's Faymonville Approach. I don't know why, but part of my brain really struggles to like differentiate between these two maps. Probably because I think they're sort of both kind of cramped and have terribly positioned cut-off points. But enough about that. In the northwest stands DevM fighting for the British Empire, the Commonwealth. He is setting forth with the 56th Infantry Division, got some Australians here to lead the way. In the southeast is Calyon fighting here for the German Army, Deutschland. Here with the 2nd Fallschirmjaeger Division with a double pioneer Fallschirm start. So we're off to the races. He's actually in a rare site focusing southwards here. Bit rare here for the eastern players to like focus along this axis bar. Very rare. So, fun little bit here. As always, big hearty thanks to my patrons, supporters that continue generous and heroic support, keeps the Propagandacast running. Big thanks for commenting and liking videos, helps immensely with YouTube algorithms and keeps the cat from biting off my fingers. And finally, big thanks for donating and supporting the Propagandacast with his hard-earned money. So, bit of skirmishing here. Australians moving forwards here with, I'm guessing, the Enfield force because they look pretty much like the other rifles, but the reality is the actual Australian infantry used the Lee SMLE or short magazine Lee Enfield 3. Fun fact there. Sapping through the south here. Grenadiers here for Calyon. So he's focusing northwards, he's trying to get with the fuel point on the south. We'll need to quickly counterattack here. Catching the sappers. More Australians out there for DevM, seizing the southern point in the nations. It has to rush in to deal with the fuel points crisis here, potentially developing here for Calyon. Grenadier squad has arrived for the infantry company. Rushing the pioneers basically to just contest for the point with less problematic if they suffer any casualties, so he's more willing to risk them here. Fallschirm pioneers obviously would have been much more better for DevM, could get them to get close here, since taking losses on those would of course hurt more directly in terms of combat power and in terms of reinforcement costs, so the logic there definitely made sense here, I think, for Calyon. Grenadiers trouble with the sappers there, up close Australians versus Fallschirm Pioneer. Already the Fallschirm part saying heavy losses, and Calyon really takes the only chance of move he can make and just withdraws his men before he suffers any further heavy casualties he really can't afford. Another Grenadier squad on the way here for Calyon. Could also just drop in some more Fallschirm Pioneer, but most players tend to prefer 2 Grenadier squads alongside the Fallschirm Pioneers and maybe an MG42 instead of one of those Grenadier squads. Sappers closing the Pioneers. Going at hard with their Sten gun Mark IIs. And the Pioneers just rushing in there with a nearby house to hide it out. More Australians out there for DevM, total of 3 Australian sections. Pretty common build there if you go for Australians in 1v1 versus the Wehrmacht. You just want as many as possible, and then you want to upgrade them with these Scopely Enfields. Meanwhile, Calyon here switching northwards, perhaps thinking the south is now lost course. He quickly shifts the entire weight of his force northwards here, leaving just some pioneers in the south here to act as a bit of a nuisance there, maybe slowing down DevM's advance. We'll have to see. So, will Calyon take up now? Going to go for a heavier tier 1, we'll have to see. Does look like a Luftwaffe gunner. Now we also see a bit of risk here for Calyon going hard north. DevM can basically just grab the fuel point right out of his base with no real threat there. Pioneer spotted here by the Australians. Section command post there for DevM up north here. Fallschirm Pioneer caught by the Australians, need Grenadier support there, but they're busy here. Luftwaffe company for Calyon. Luftwaffe definitely has once more reasserted itself as being the #1 build. And there was a brief period again where the Panzer Grenadier Company was like, you know, again, a bit more popular, but by now it feels like just most of our players are just back onto that Luftwaffe. So, very interesting to note then, particularly they do go for the Luftwaffe battle group. For some reason, they also feel like Luftwaffe Company really goes well together with it. But yeah, DevM so far exerting strong map control here, relying on the strong performance of Australians and sappers here to win engagement here and there versus Calyon. Fallschirm Pioneer enforcing, strafing around there, so we might see some Fallschirmjaegers here. And we got the 2-pounder gun here. DevM clearly anticipating some kind of light vehicle, either 2-to-1 or maybe a half-track, maybe an upgraded half-track with a Stummel. Either way, DevM here, not taking any chances, and wants to make sure he is not going to be completely bowled over by a fast light vehicle. So thumbs up to DevM. Calyon here, bit short on fuel, of course, due to all the action in the early game, so Plan needs to go for an armored car. He could drop in some Fallschirmjaegers right about now. I don't think that would be a half bad idea, at least. Give him a bit more presence on the field, and there we go. Fallschirmjäger inbound here. There were some minor airdrops in Italy, but for the most part, they just fought like, you know, basically elite Luftwaffe-flavored Panzer Grenadier divisions. Like, there was the mission to save Mussolini and his wife and kids. Was it actually his mistress and kids? I can't remember. I think it was his wife and kids. But yeah, basically there was like some missions there that went fairly well, I believe, but otherwise they primarily just fought, well, like motorized infantry division. There's Panzer Grenadiers, just a bit more snazzily equipped, I'd imagine. So, fun fact there. It's typically obviously not the sort of image you have in mind of the Fallschirmjägers. You're making like, you know, big airdrops, but after Crete, there really weren't like any major airdrops. Most of them were like smaller ones here and there. For the most part, they would sort of become like, you know, to the larger part, motorized divisions, with the exception of the very late Fallschirmjäger divisions, which were basically just Volkskrieger divisions with, again, Luftwaffe flavor. So, fun facts there. 2-1 here though for Calyon. Now they've finally got the fuel here. DevM though, moving ahead, straight into the platoon command post. Maybe a Humber's plan, maybe Stewards, we'll have to see. Fallschirmjäger moving in with their FD-42s. Strangely immediately losing Bruce there as he goes down in a hailstorm of FD-42 fire there. Bruce also expires, leaving just 3 Bruces left to go. It's time to fall back as the sappers close in. 2-1 almost done here for Calyon. And the 1st Fallschirmjäger Division. 3rd Fallschirmjäger Company. Sappers are getting absolutely mauled here. Pioneers though also getting, well, quite frankly hammered here. There you go. Marksman shot there. Interesting enough focusing on the Pioneers. That didn't quite pan out. Pioneers flank, or Sappers flanking in here. And more strength from north. Center position count. Quickly turning sideways again. Trying to fight here would be a waste of time and manpower at that stage. So Calyon, of course, makes the only decision he can, which is retreat. Armored car arriving. Of course, another reason DevM definitely went for the 2-pounder gun is because with all Saps and Australians, he has no other way of like even slowing down a 2-1 except for him to get lucky with mines. So having an anti-tank course there becomes more crucial than ever. Also, very nice prediction of the 2-1's movement patterns here. Almost had here, in fact. Really close call there. Thumbs up to DevM. That was some fairly smooth handling.
A victory point is being overrun.
South Sea, Fallschirm Pioneer busy. No sign of upgrades for them. You have to, but I do find them perform a bit better with the grenade launcher personally. Back reinforcement healing for Calyon. I don't think he's got any healing there lined up. No medic bunkers, which of course is always a good idea. See if we've got any amount of infantry. And DevM is actually like just riding the initial high and going for like an 8-minute come to command post, really just highlighting just how strong DevM's early game here was versus Calyon. And Calyon committing to even more Fallschirmjägers. Thumbs up. Oh, he actually does have an upgrade there, but it is, it's the MD-15.
We're losing a victory point.
Which really has a wrong sound for it. Like, the MD-15 was a modified aircraft machine gun based on light machine gun, meaning that had a high rate of fire because up in the sky with the aircraft, you really know it's like all the bullets as possible to have a chance to hit anything. So that was like roughly more like, you know, an MD-34 42 in terms of rate of fire. That sounds like, you know, like something with a bit of a lower rate of fire. A bit wimpier. Anyways, 2-1 rolling in there. Fallschirmjägers withdrawing. By the way, there's an upgrade. It's just not very good, which is also why I typically advise the grenade launcher because it just overall has a better DPS output. It's also more flexible as it can actually damage light vehicles, for example. Plus better versus units in like buildings and in cover, so yeah. It's like the one upgrade I really just can't recommend at all, unless like you really, really want to go for it, but yeah. It's not really me recommending, it's just you doing it no matter what. Looks like an Australian section got taken out. That's good there for Calyon, bit painful there for DevM and the British Empire.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
2-1, of course, and could do some repairs. Officers' quarters honestly at this stage would also be good either for the Luftwaffe company just to get his Fallschirmjägers to veterans 1, but also more crucially, help them get faster to veterans 2 and 3. And there we go. Thumbs up. Yeah, the ND-15, you can see this is really barely scratching there. Had there been a grenade launcher, they definitely taken a lot more damage there. Like, the weird thing is, that costs, like, 90 munitions, I believe. You know, the same as, like, most other light machine upgrades, but it just completely underperforms compared to them. So, there we go. Officer calls up for the Fallschirmjaegers.
Job for us. I'll do it now in a minute. Job's better than fucking paperwork.
Will definitely help their Calyon get them to actually 2 and 3, which is where we really want them to be. Meanwhile, for DevM, he's clearly sort of waiting out a bit there. He probably could rush out a Crusader tank anytime soon and likely intends to. He might be planning Matilda, not quite as fast, but certainly able to absorb a lot more damage there out of Calyon and his forces. We finally got a bunker on there for him. Thumbs up.
Sappers, reported.
Of course, one thing Calyon could also do with all the munitions currently floating would be laid on a lot of mines. He's got the Pioneers, he's got the Fallschirm Pioneers. Certainly some room for some mines, I'd argue. Very quiet moment here between the two sides. Foot guards on there for DevM. So, guessing it's not time to go for the Crusader tank. Interestingly enough, maybe Matilda, or maybe she's planning to go straight for the grants, like just riding the initial success so aggressively, just thinks he can get away with it. Which is, mine and 2-pounder gun combo, demolishing their Calyon's armored car. Thumbs up. Meanwhile, up north, the big push here by Calyon infantry, rushing forwards. Fallschirmjaegers laying down here. Fine, we got a lot of damaging down here. Flamethrowers scorching and incinerating left and right there. Grenadiers being promoted to Pioneers again and again. In the end, though, DevM didn't quite have the concentration here enough to like really resist the assault here. So there's like 2 Fallschirm squads. And a mine there. I mean, it's a good spot for a mine, but that also means, like, you need to be careful about standing around it because a good grenade can then set it off. We do get the Matilda here for DevM, foot guards rushing in, but up against, like, again, Fallschirmjaegers and Grenadiers. That was a really rough engagement there for DevM. Like, he did some damage to Calyon, but with the Grenadiers merging, it sort of got absorbed a bit there. And he ended up taking a lot heavy losses there than Calyon on that one. Medic bunker upgrade on the way there, thumbs up.
To get to it.
2-pounder gun on the move. Troops reinforcing healing. Just using that southern fuel point. DevM swiftly on the center victory point needs to keep up the pressure, maintain some calm momentum, and there we go. Matilda 2 infantry tank out. Later replaced by the Valentine tank because Matilda 2 was really expensive and I believe even time consuming, so they went with the Valentine tank because it was just cheaper and easier to produce, and that would then get replaced by the Churchill tank. So a little fun fact there. Australians foot guards on the move there. Fallschirmjaegers ready to drop that ambush. We got the Panzer company for Calyon. So this Luftwaffe company really ends up not really achieving much from except just, you know, the armored car, which isn't bad, obviously. It certainly is interesting. Mines going off, they're leaving several Fallschirmjaegers down in the dirt. Dieter and Dietmar there. Gone. Meanwhile, strangely pushing forward to them, 15 flying away there. Again, just really not doing any damage. It is remarkable just how bad that upgrade is, I feel. Meanwhile, until they're pushing through the center, Calicos lacking any anti-tank weapons is really in a tough spot. Do with him having invested resources into the Panzer company, so either has to cancel and then research for Marders because the LD-40 is not going to be helpful here. Jaegers with Panzerschrecks aren't going to cut it either, and neither will the 2-1 with the Panzerbuchse. So, in this regard, Calyon, having gone for the Luftwaffe company, did get the armored car, but he also left himself much more vulnerable to the Matilda 2. Northy Devon Ultimate Team got pressure there.
Infantry will be better prepared.
Infantry training up there for DevM. Excellent upgrade there. I mean, he's got plenty of units that will easily benefit from it. Also got that Matilda already repaired. Thumbs up. Grenadiers, they're getting blasted. Northwards with the Grenadiers, the Pioneers, and of course the Fallschirmjäger. And of course the movement pattern, he's moving up here to basically threaten the sappers on the retreat path here. Increase the chance that they do just retreat now already, or a bit too late. He's got more time to, like, you know, pursue them and finish them off here. which of course DevM knows, so when he sees them there, so of course he also has to retreat faster. So again, there's a
Victory point is
bit
in
of
enemy
logic to
hands.
that.
You gonna ship some dead weight?
Calyon's got the anti-tank loiter, will have a bit against the Matilda 2 in a pinch, but I don't think we'll fully solve it.
What do we know in a
The
minute?
enemy has pushed us back from our sector.
Not unless DevM falls asleep or forgets about it. We actually do get a Jaeger squad on the way there for Calyon, so he is going to try for a Panzer strike here, try and deal with it. And an over-repaired Matilda, which is going to be a pretty tricky thing to deal with just using Panzer strikes. So, not too sure that is the optimal move there from Calyon. In my personal opinion, so would be it's not. Sigurdsson's least whenever I do play Brits, if I see Jaegers with Panzer strikes, I pretty much counter them by just going for a lot of Matildas, as they can absorb as much damage there from the Panzer strikes more easily, and of course they can deal with them fairly
The
easily.
enemy has our victory points now.
Calyon going for this as his seeming counter definitely feels a bit weird to me. South side here, Fallschirmjaegers, the Australians. So Calyon isn't too far from a Panzer IV. You could then use at least the Jaegers to cover the flank of the Panzer IV. DevM's got more foot guards, more Thompsons, more bazookas. Not that the Brits really have many of either of those two. And this recently developed the Piat because they couldn't get their hands on the bazooka, I believe. Maybe they didn't want it. Never know with those Brits. Caught the 2-pounder gun here. DevM though, able to get away. The Fallschirmjaegers quickly picking up the pace again. And now we got the Jaegers, the Matilda 2 here.
Points to enemy action.
There we go. But again, a repair pretty much means like, you know, it's still more or less it's like technical full health. 2-pounder gun wiped out. But backing away to finish it off here. Calyon, of course, just has to swing his Fallschirmjaegers towards the next target. Catch the foot guards here. Laying down heavy fire there. Not sure why walking into them here. Like, I mean, that makes the job a lot easier for the foot guards. And that was just very odd there. Maybe it was a misclick. Maybe there's some input delay or he just brain farted. But that was definitely very unnecessary to walk straight into the effective range. And for that matter, into grenade range. We've got some bouncing here. Heavy fire there. And we got Matilda back to being repaired there. Veterans who won. DevM really squeezing here at Calyon. And now it's got all of the fuel points there. Again, like absolutely just brutal play there from DevM, and Calyon is very much trying to catch up here. But the Panda 4 might help since he's still going to have to like reset the grunt and then build them. But even that will take a while to get there. There you go, Panda 4 ready. Main tank of the German Panzerwaffe, more or less throughout the entire war. It was also the most produced Panzer.
Medium tanks are available.
The only thing being produced more was actually the Stug, and that was, you know, moment assault
Sector
gun.
lost. Repeat. Sector lost.
More Jaegers from Calyon. More Jaegers. Panzer 4 they're missing. Fallschirmjäger easy targets here. Definitely not the best spot to be finding in there. Up north, though, taking advantage of the more focus in the south to swing some troops northwards there. Grenadiers, Fallschirmjägers, even the Jaegers there. They're hitting some mines. Thumbs up to DevM, of course, for mining. Fallschirmjägers there in a pretty stubborn defense here with their Fallschirmjägers, but are finally forced to withdraw there. Do some light repairs there. Jaeger squad number 2 with the Panzer 6 up north here. Fallschirmjägers almost got the sappers. DevM, they're slightly slipping up here. Along here, Calyon and his men to score a wipe. There you go. Foot guards on the assault here, going straight for the Jaegers. Jaegers almost getting chewed up there by the Matilda 2.
Our victory point is being overrun.
Bit of quiet up north. This Calyon's clearly more focused here.
Enemy control.
And Jaegers can't hit the Matilda from that range. Fresh wave attacks here from DevM. Going for it hard.
We should use our command
Frontal
point
again. Southern victory point a bit open. North as well there. But you can see Calyon's busy up north. Second wave of troops there out of Calyon, and the first Fallschirmjäger to be shown here. They're inching forward with his Matilda 2 once more. There you go, Panzer scores a hit. It is a bit more damage now. I will need to repair it. We do get also now grants here. And, I mean, it wouldn't have honestly be a half bad idea just to withdraw the Matilda there and just go for more grants. They may not be quite as spongy as the Matilda 2, but I'd argue they compensate by just having more guns, which definitely can also chew through Jaegers if you get the drop on them.
New ability ready.
Fallschirmjäger's busy up north.
Battle group ability unlocked.
Get sorted out.
And creeping barrage there for DevM, clearly not thinking he needs the archer. I mean, it's not really a heavy armor threat as such out of Calyon. So the creeping barrage, showing in particular with some of the more narrow points here, offers a lot more, potential damage here for DevM in the right time, in the right place. Grant ready. Good guard success around the Fallschirmjägers there.
The enemy has our victory points now.
There we go, setting up for flank here. Thumbs up. Not just charging through here, but setting up for more flank in the cutoff point. What's in the rear area here? It could then follow up with the tech here for this. That's a really good push, I think, by DevM, though. Obviously encountered some resistance here, some difficulties. Ooh, and the 2-pounder gun. I don't know why he's sending in the first of the Matilda 2. And losing the 2-pounder gun. There may not matter as much now, but it could still have been handy with its Veterans 1 ability. Pioneer's wipe. More strange shooting plus the Matilda 2 here. Catching there. Calyon's forces in a bit of a sticky position. With this push, ultimately, he does successfully force back Calyon's main group there. Thumbs up to Pit. DevM, oh, again, I think a really good push there.
Munitions point is being overrun.
Really good push. Just, shame there with the timing on the 2-pounder gun, making it an easy target there for Calyon's forces. Maybe that was part of some plan out of DevM, who knows, but to me, at least, it feels like a bit of a waste. And DevM's not too far from able to go for another M3 grant here.
Sector overrun. The enemy has it.
Position taken.
Good gutting southwards. Mines down. Once more, Calyon a bit of trouble there. Grant blasting the Jaegers. And once more forcing a withdrawal here out of Calyon and the first Fallschirmjäger to be shown south side here. Fallschirmjäger Pioneer Grenadiers we got, and there we go, third on a second grant there for DevM, though it is his third tank. At this point, if he hadn't gone for armor training, though, I would strongly urge him to do so. As I mean, that many tanks would significantly benefit from it, and obviously for Calyon, officers' quarters and armored side skirts could be good investments as well. Second grant almost done there. We got 332 versus 212. DevM's maintaining good map control lead here over Calyon and the Germans. Go Fallschirmjäger striking here. I wonder how close these are to Veteran C3. These are very close. You get some big bonus to activate C3 there. Accuracy help, but also just a longer ambush time in there. This is where they can get some really nasty stuff. And there you go. Petrified to mine run from the Matilda 2. Grant's moving in. The one is heavily damaged. DevM definitely wants to be careful with it. Like he doesn't want to get in range of the Panzer ready, but at the same time, as long as the eggs are in the open, the Grants can also just blast them there. Panther 4, they're getting hammered. But fortunately for Calyon, he's focusing too much on the Panther 4 instead of the Jaegers there. Looks like Calyon somewhat got hit on that one. Though only lightly, I'd say, especially considering a lot of the damage inflicted on DevM could just be repaired away. Which means he has to be like fast here to further exploit the gap there. Instead, he is withdrawing. We got foot darts on the flanks. Well, good flank by DevM again. And we got the creeping barrage here.
Territory sector lost.
Oh, nice way he's doing it here, by the way, as well. Basically, just to explain, the key element here is he moves it from the edge of the map towards here. That way, meaning like if his opponent tries to retreat, they're more likely to like just run into it. That way, they could more easily escape from it. So, smart play there by DevM. Thumbs up. And a gammon bomb there, causing immense internal trauma there. Most of the grenadiers taking up poor Fritz and Rudolf. Both Panzer forces heavily damaged. Calyon is once more feeling the heat from DevM. And looks like a grenadier squad just got wiped. Further applying pressure to Calyon. And DevM is not too far from activating and then able to go for a third grant soonish. And again, more pressure on the field point there. Thumbs up. Armored side skirts. Solid upgrade. Provides a bit of extra side armor and also a bit of health there. Jaegers once more on the hunt here, but they're taking a lot of damage here from the grunts. And again, with a repair, they can certainly also absorb like a rocket more from the Jaegers. There you go, Panther Force up armored with the Schützen, which initially were actually a response to the Soviet anti-tank rifles on the Eastern Front. They could punch through the side armor, so they had the armored sides to deal with that. And apparently later on, they sort of had some success with the bazookas and whatnot, though I think that was more like the wire mesh versions they went for later on the Panther Force. I imagine they also just make the crews feel safe, and obviously the psychological element of tanking is also rather important. It does have a tendency of getting overlooked. Meanwhile, sappers, and there we go, more grants for DevM. Not too much of a surprise here.
A sector is it? Commander, we have artillery on standby.
There you go, both Panther Force almost good to go here for Calyon and Deutschland. Good guys busy here. Meanwhile, DevM ready to pull on with a stronger force.
A ground medium tank is reporting in.
Moving in with the Panther for the grunts. For the grenadiers here being caught by the foot guards. Rockets actually failed to penetrate there, courtesy of the side skirt. Looked like thumbs up, so that definitely paid itself off there. Foot guards routed, pushed back here by a full force push here. South side Fallschirmjaegers keeping the strength to grab that southern fuel point, helping Calyon amass just a bit more fuel. At this stage, he could consider some more Fallschirmjaegers or some Starstruppen. Either think would be fine.
Our tank crews will be better trained.
And there you go, DevM fun with armor training. I mean, he's got 4 tanks, so he's going to get a lot of value out there already now.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
Of course, Calyon could, I suppose, side tech for Panzer Grenadier companies and packs. We'll have to see what he does. He could also build fuel caches, munitions caches.
Commander, our tank
There you go, south side, flanking attack with the foot guards, there you go, quick retreat here. Had to stick around for much longer, there's been some much bigger potential problems arising that could cause from the Fallschirmjäger squad.
We've lost the sector to the enemy.
There you go, big engagement in the center. Grant is just striking most of it off. Panther Force going up, they got 3 ground tanks, so again, lead Panther Force getting absolutely hammered. You do get a loiter in here and all the bunched up tanks, increasing the chance of getting some damage in here. DevM here, by the way, smoothly splits up the tanks to minimize the effectiveness of the loiter here. Thumbs up to DevM. But yeah, unless like Calyon gets some tanks knocked out here, this is going to be a pretty bad engagement for him. Since losing a Panther Force with nothing to show for it is pretty terrible of the Germans.
Company CP is taking damage.
Oh, got a grant there. That isn't too bad. Panther 4, they're gaining veterans 1. Grant's moving in there. Calyon is going for the Panzer Grenadier companies again, realizing the fuel situation for him is quite frankly a bit scheiße. He goes for the Pack 40s. Can't fault him for that under current circumstances. I mean, DevM just has so many tanks. And it's quite clear that the Panzer strikes against all of these repaired Grants and Matildas with plenty of veterancy just is not sustainable. Like, they just get shredded in a matter of moments. Of course, also quite clear that DevM is not splitting up his grunts, but again, any like Jaegers that pop out are gonna get mauled when, like, you know, 4 to 6 guns just open up at the same time, like a broadside, not medieval broadside, you know, Enlightenment age broadside.
A victory point is being overrun.
Not really something most infantry's, like, you know, built to survive.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
There we go, Calyon with the double pack. Jaegers do sneak up a shot there for the sidearm. As DevM actually does split up a bit here. Doing forwards 98. Clock is sitting against Calyon here. It's down to less than 100 points, and DevM still has a good lead here. First pack has arrived. The second one on the way there for Calyon. North Lone Fallschirm squad, but hardened veterans there. Ace level men. Getting grenaded. And the foot guards using the grenade confusion to close in with the Thompsons and force back the Fallschirmjaegers, because of actually too, with the training, I do believe they pack a fair bit of a punch for that 20% hard hit and 25% rate of fire bonus.
Territory lost.
That's definitely bad news there for Calyon's Fallschirmjägers, no matter how many Iron Crosses they may have gotten. Pack 40 moving forwards. And we got an Ace Matilda here out of DevM. Actually been a while since I've seen one, but yeah, gets extra health and side armor, making it even chunkier, plus rotation rate, but otherwise it's basically just the armored side skirts upgraded. Effect in terms of stats just gets more or less just a better version, actually, I think.
75 points left. Don't let up now.
Grenadier's about to get wiped out, though.
We're losing a victory.
And down. Massive blow to Calyon. That is his remaining Grenadier squad. Of course, he still has the Fallschirmjaegers for the Panzer, but now he lacks the Grenadiers for the cheaper merge reinforcements. And there you go, Grant. They're underestimating Calyon. Didn't know about the double packs. Gets his first lead. Grant. They're absolutely incinerated. And there we go, another Cretan barracks. This time, the angle much more awkward and much more easily dodged. Clearly indicating it was much more hastily thrown down there with less of a plan. It's just clearly just more like, you know, reacting to the packs is suddenly being, and he clearly was not ready for that. So that might actually throw DevM's plans into a bit of uncertainty here. Calyon now going for a third pack 40 there. So he clearly wants those tanks gone. Then, of course, could try and respond to that with some more artillery, in terms of like bishops, or maybe some mortars, or infantry and launching a good flank. I mean, there are certainly several ways, and DevM does in fact go for the bishop as a response here. Perhaps even anticipating a third pack 40 out. There's some players that still like to go for a lot of pack 40s, so having a bishop to like maybe try and knock them out isn't a bad idea at all. Quite the opposite. But this Calyon has definitely managed to, like, you know, seize the initiative and gain control of things here. Of course, he's down at 59, so like any mistake here, just one smart, insightful player from DevM could like quickly, you know, lose the match of Calyon. More Panther Force from finally. Mines there again, thumbs up for DevM, and we got the bishop on the way there.
Landmines in place. Job for us. I'll do it now.
Sergeant Puny inching forwards there. And March resuming from there. Go met by the foot guards, the Grant and the Matilda, immediately losing Ruprecht there. And we got the bishop halfway done here for DevM. He's clearly gone a lot more cautious. He's clearly like, you know, we're expecting Calyon to make the next big move here.
We have artillery on standby.
He knows he's taking some losses. He knows if he pushes in now, that could cost him a lot there. And he does have a lot of victory points to work with. So him, like, you know, taking a more of a breather stance and trying to regain his forces, I think is fairly sensible. There you go, bishop out. fighting out and forwards. Samson 40 being hammered at the Panzer Force. Jaegers, Fallschirmjaegers, all laying down here fire. There you go. Bishop fires. Direct hit almost on the Fallschirmjäger. Second shot goes a bit over the mark there. Third shot, not so much.
Pushing hard. We're down to 250 points.
249 here. There's the 59 of Calyon. Trying to flank in with the Australians. Foot guards are following up here. Tanks to also assist, of course. But probably should consider another angle. And there you go. Calyon with the Luftwaffe loiter again. And DevM having no anti-aircraft guns, obviously, is very much at the mercy of this. And particularly considering the sheer small size of the map. Again, really just means you can like cover so much of the map there. And now, Calyon calls exploiting this. Moves 40 undercover the loiter. Ruthlessly and brutally against DevM. It's been caught here. Need to be careful though. Need to keep building distance up here. Jaegers there being caught trying to push past the Panzer 4 and he gets splattered across the side of the Panzer 4. Like very baroque art. And there you go, Bishop direct hit here on the Panzer 4. Foot guards bring in Matilda's groundswell here. Another hit here. Jaegers almost wiped out. Almost had a really good hit there. Shot fell a bit short though. And that DevM was able to avoid some kind of disaster, but at the same time unable to like deliver a more serious blow here to Calyon that might allow him to like more significantly regain initiative here. Also, wow, he got lucky that he didn't hit that mine with the Panzer 4 there. Or the Jaegers. That was like down to one man. That was really good luck there for Calyon, honestly. There you go, Bishop. Already veterans. When did he go for the vehicle training? Oh wait, Bishop at the ready there. Oh, they might actually get armor training, I think.
We're down to 200 points.
It's kind of as light vehicles. It's definitely gained the experience on its own. 192 versus 199 versus 59 here. DevM rushing forward, so taking advantage of the fact there was a mass route here for Calyon to actually push for the punch up north. We've got one alone, hardened Fallschirmjäger squad there under the command of Wachtmeister Kurt Fritzmann of Baden-Baden. And there you go. Strange have been caught by his elite unit. Even got more Fallschirmjäger there for Calyon. 2 thumbs up. Third Fallschirmjäger squad there. Grenade off. Jaegers was the foot guards. And there you go. Strange in trouble as the more Fallschirmjäger moving in. Though they actually were beating the Ace Fallschirmjäger squad there actually. There you go, routed. And there you go, Bishop here trying to keep the count from moving up the center. Thumbs up. You know, the pattern uniform they're wearing here is the Knochensack, which is sort of the early version of the Fallschirmjäger's uniform. They didn't have it in sky blue, I believe. More likely either had like an olive drab or khaki there for the desert. Well, actual camouflage uniforms even earlier, but later on they were replaced with a sort of more greatcoat looking uniform there for the Fallschirmjägers. Fun fact on that one. More grounds here though for DevM. Third or second ground almost done here, but Calyon calls quickly move through the center here. Now bolstered with a fair amount of fairly elite infantry. And there you go, Ace Matilda in the way, his shots flying off there. Planking off the armor. Like rubber balls. There you go, Panthers rushing ahead here. Calyon definitely feeling confident here against DevM. Matilda heavily damaged. Oh, there you go, Bishop firing at the pack. Crew's first shot goes too far. Second shot. Oh, almost had the Fallschirmjäger punch repairing the Panzer 4. Third shot, direct hit, but not enough to finish them off here. Right moving in there, almost got on the pack crews. But no, gets away. What rotten luck there for DevM. Fantastic luck there for Calyon. There you go, Jaegers appearing out of nowhere and slamming there the ground with several rockets there. Of North Australians here, getting too close to the strip. The Fallschirmjägers this time pushed back due to the severity of the Fallschirmjäger ambush.
job that needs doing.
Is it load bearing?
Could do with some more sappers, I think, to expedite the repairs here. But I imagine he's probably just saving up for more grants here versus Calyon. So a bit of quiet there. Packs hanging about.
No time for a shit to shave. You're with us.
Reinforcements healing. We got 141 to 59. Panzer IVs, they are more or less fixed up. Packs reinforced healed as well.
Then it's fixed. Give us the mission.
Is it load bearing?
Orders? The grant's ready.
Looks like Calyon on the offensive again. I mean, he knows he's got low victory points left. So, like, one mistake here in some regards. Being too passive couldn't give, DevM too much of a chance to recover. So, as soon as he's ready, he tries to push in. Obviously, to an extent, carefully, but still, he understands that, he needs to, keep DevM, on the defensive if possible. Because, again, the more he allows DevM to, figure out an option, the more the chance that Calyon actually gets beaten. So, I think that's a relatively smart play there. Good grenades going in, though. Gun bombs, they're ripping through Calyon's forces. Loiter called in again. DevM once more again without any attack of guns, as of course, easily forced back and then completely ruin the assault. Also highlight, and this is just not really a good ability when you can just completely turn over a fight unless you have one very specific niche counter to it. Which really is, again, I think just the best way to describe the problem with it. It requires a very specific niche counter to deal with. Considering just the sheer power level it has. And again, on smaller maps like this, it can really just completely shut down a player for a while. It's not exactly, I think, ideal design there. Got the Australians northwards here, trying to hit the northern point again. We still got Fallschirmjaegers hiding about here, ready to ambush DevM's forces. Third grunt almost done. 107 versus 59.
A Grant medium tank is reporting in.
Fresh grants ready there. Tilda versus the hardened Ace Fallschirmjäger. Their foot guards advancing here. Got the northern point running neutral. You also see Calyon actually now falling a bit aggressively back here around the center. This could be a mistake about DevM, or Calyon, I mean, rather significantly. Now DevM could theoretically get a triple cap here, or at least a double cap. This could cost Calyon quite aggressive at the same time. He might have stuck around for too long there. South side, he's going more aggressive now on all the points here as well. Actually should have gone for that southern point soon, I think, but enough about that. Grant's in the way here. Artillery firing the packs. Wiping around the pack crews finally. Gun bombs there. Second pack crew down. Foot guards almost wiping out the Fallschirmjägers. Heavy losses there for Calyon. Massive losses. Got pushed off the southern point, but didn't suffer a wipe here. 100 points left though. Calyon quickly rebuilding his line in the center, ordering men forwards, shouting orders, threatening the occasional guy doesn't want to go anyways. Pack there about to get wiped out. Panther 4s leveraging any advantage they can to push forwards. South side here, Matilda being fixed up. Grant in heavy repairs. And Calyon, despite everything, managed to maintain some kind of frontline integrity around the center. But DevM not having that, sends another way forwards. Got the Bishop there ready. Pack's been crewed here as well. And Pack wiped again, almost got the Pioneers. Good guys going for the Panzers. Gamma bombs on the Jaegers. Almost wiped the entire squad. A stinging blow there to Calyon. Pack's about to get destroyed. Third Panther 4 ready. And staggering shot on the Panther 4 could cost him. Yes, the Panther 4 is down. But with most of DevM's tanks just in the repair pit, he needs more sappers at this point. He's got 4 tanks. One of them is against the Matilda, which is really greedy with those repairs. But if he wants to repair, just 2 sapper sections is not enough to repair all of this. This is far from enough. Guns blazing here. We got 68 versus 59. Almost got the Pack 40 there. Almost got the Matilda, and down it goes. Massive blow there to DevM. Again, the lack of saps repairs armor there is really, I think, starting to bite him in the ass when he also insists on repairing. Almost out the Fallschirmjaegers. 60 versus 59. Another cataclysmic battle for the center there. The ground shakes. He about might lose his ace foot guards there. His hardened veterans. Got one grunt ready. Sending it on his own again. DevM just has to commit whatever he can piecemeal, which is far from ideal for him here. Popping the veteran's one ability. And got a Panda 4 there. Calyon shot one tank again. Rushing forwards here. It's 47 versus 59. 46. 45, 44. Inching the packs forwards again. Good guards advancing. And there you go, the Bishop at it again, unleashing another high explosive tirade against the Germans. Almost got the pack crew there. Actually, that's E2, that's kind of impressive. Panda 4 then trouble losing his final Panda 4 would be a crippling blow there to Calyon. Oh, he's about to lose it. Oh, is he? Lost it, but he might get the Fallschirmjaegers. Or not. No, he didn't get the foot guards.
Reports show the enemy has only 50 points left.
There's Fallschirmjaegers. Okay, one still to defend the northern point. I can't get. We got another loiter here.
We're losing a victory point.
Got the other Fallschirmjaegers waiting for the southern point. 44 versus 46. Bishop at it once more.
Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
Trying to keep them off the center there. Oh, packs are getting wiped. They're too close there. Making the job for DevM's Bishops. Or Bishop very easy. He's almost got the center point. We've got 31 points left. Oh, got it. 28 foot guards rushing in. 25 smoke deployed here. Lloyd comes into the same day here. 22 points left. 19. DevM's charging in with tanks, but he needs men on the points. Rushing for the southern point. Your Fallschirmjaegers hiding out there. Clearly trying to be a nuisance. 10 points, 7 points. Going for the northern points, Rob. We've still got the Fallschirmjaegers there as well. 4 points. Grenades are being chucked. Germans are getting exploded. But in the end, Calyon narrowly gets the win there. What a brutal fight there with heavy losses on both sides. So, yeah, really close. But a few slips here from DevM at crucial moments allowed, I think, Calyon just narrowly get ahead there. So, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial Ninja. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.